Clara invests $5,000 in an account that pays 6.25% interest per year. After how many years will her investment be worth $10,000? Round to the nearest tenth. So, her investment, we start out A of T. Her investment was $5,000. That's her starting, her initial amount. $5,000 times 1, well, it's an account is paying her interest. She is earning money, so that's an increase. So 1 plus 6.25% raised to the t power. Okay, that is just your basic problem, okay, your formula. Now, let's simplify this. We know that 6.25 is 0.0625 as a decimal. And then if we add it with 1, we just get 1.0625 raised to the t power 5,000 and a of t. All right, so this is your formula that you're going to use. But it says, after how many years will her investment be worth $10,000? So we're looking for T, okay? And you could plug in 10,000 here and try to solve, but we haven't talked about how to solve and get T out of the exponent. So what we're going to do is use our calculator, go back to y equals, type in your function, 5,000 times 1.0625 raised to the x power in this case. We're going to have to graph it, but I'm going to have to change the window because my window is like 30,000 and stuff like that. So the window, we started with $5,000 and it's going to be growing. The money is going to be growing. So I'm going to just leave it at 0. It won't hurt anything to leave it at 0. And I'm going to go up to $20,000. Y-axis, the money is growing, and over time, I'm just going to set it at 20 years for right now to see. And you can use the trace feature on your calculator. Since you weren't asked to graph it, you don't have anything that you've actually physically done, so you just hit trace. And we're looking for $10,000 currently. My Y value is 8,893, so I'm going to move closer to 10,000. And we just need it to go over 10,000. There it is right there. So we're going to say after approximately 11 and a half years. It says round to the nearest tenth, so I'm going to keep the 5. So approximately 11.5 years. Okay. All right, next one. Find a bank balance. It should say find the bank balance if the account starts with $100 and has an annual rate of 4% and the money is left in the account for 12 years. Okay, so A of T equals the balance started with $100. It is increasing. It has an annual rate of 4%. So 1 plus 4%. And we want to leave it in for 12 years. Since it's not asking us to predict anything, we have already been given the 12, so we just put the 12 in. A of T, change your percent to a decimal and combine it with 1. 1.04. to the 12th power. Now in this case, I don't need to put this in y equals because this is a value. We can multiply, raise it to the power, and then multiply it and get a value. Nothing's missing there. So I'm going to go in, clear that out there, and I'm just going to put in 100 parentheses 1.04 raised to the 12th power equals, and it's 160, and since it's asking about money, we're going to use 2 decimal places here, so 160.10, $160.10. It's not really a big increase to be left in there for 12 years.